Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, next up, we're going to do the Trumpeter Models 1/35th scale AH1 Whiskey Cobra. The Super Cobra. This is a new kit that came out. So I've been anxious, kind of wanting to see this because I'm kind of a fan of the Cobra too. So let's take a look. So here's box art. Runs $80 or $78.99 or $79.99, so $80 for this kit at the Emerald Hobby Shop. I'd seen that in the shop, but oh, I need to do a review for that. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna do a review for this. So this one's kind of got my interest because I've got two of the Academy kits with all of the Edward and the Verlinden and the Master model stuff for them. So let's see how this one compares to them. So it is a new tool. So let's open it up and take a gander. This box is pretty much almost the size of my workbench, is how big the box is. But it's very thin. So it's very thin. So here we have an advertisement for the USS Gerald R. Ford, which is supposedly 350 scale, so I'm not really a fan of the new carrier, so otherwise. So now we start out with the fuselage parts. Wow, this thing blows the Academy kit out of the water, period. So I'll have to take a look and show you the unfortunately I'm going to have to obtain this kit. We have to open it up and actually show you guys exactly the detail here that's available in the interior. This thing is crazy. Let's see if I can get a nice shot of it. You can kind of see the detail there. It's outstanding. Let's just put it that way. That I like that. And your cockpit tub looks like you add the details to the sides there. Nicely detailed exterior. A few access panels opened up, which is normal for Trumpeter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the camera a little bit, get a little closer so you can look a little bit better here. See if I can get the camera to focus. Come on. Recess panel lines. My camera's being a little crazy right now. Usually it does pretty well, but back to the instrument panel. The autofocus having a problem here. So, but there you go. So the rest of the other side of the fuselage. And then this is your panel combing for the, looks like the pilot. Next up looks like your exterior. Here's your exhaust ports here. Looks like some of your back of your firewall and stuff of that sort. I'm not quite sure. Looks like part of the interior of some sort. These are pylon pieces. These are your pylons. Your tail rotor right here. Looks like you got a nicely finely detailed cable cutter here. This is likely your clear parts, which, like I usually say, I don't like to open those up. I like to leave them alone because I don't want to mess them up. This is, I'm gonna bet, the rotor head. So let's take a look. So I'm going to assume they're exactly the same tree because the rotor head's probably just opposite, basically what it is. So there you go. So here you have your rotor head and some of your engine parts. And the second tree are the same. And there's your pilot and gunner seat. Okay, here we have some exterior covers and such and so forth here. It looks like the your weapons, trees, so Hellfires, rocket pods, sidewinders, which are not accurate for any U.S. Attack helicopter. These are not accurate. I don't know why they do this. This is not accurate. So then you have fire racks. So here we have some small details. So your rotor shaft, it's more your engine. Looks like a transmission here. Your nose piece here, and some other miscellaneous rotor head parts. A small thing of photo etch here for grills and such and so forth. It's going to be interesting to see Edward. I hope they do a nice exhaust system for it, because that's what I have for the Academy kit, and it comes out really nice. So look at this. It's actually got masks you can cut out and actually paint the canopy with. It makes it a little bit easier. Then of course your squadron markings and your data sheet. And then the instruction manual. First off, it's given us a paint guide here. Let's take a look at that. So here's your paint guide. Standard gray, dark ghost gray, dark gold gray colors is what they are. This actually looks like it's going to be interesting. It's even got a digital camouflage there. And then a straight gray color. So there's your painting instructions. Let's take a look at the instructions. So here's your parts trees. And then the beginning of your assembly. Looks like they start out with the engines, which is the exhaust ports anyway. Which on a helicopter that always slows me down. Your interior assembly. And move to the engines. An engine bay. So here's your transmission. So there's your fuselage assembly with all your sub-assemblies. You go to start assembling the lower and exterior stuff. This kit's I'm drooling, guys. I am just drooling. This kit is just amazing. Then your weapons assemblies. Like your mask is where you put your masks and stuff, and then some small details around the aircraft, and then it goes to your rotor head. And it looks like almost a final assembly here. And your weapons layout is what it is. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or ideas, leave them in the comments line, and thanks for watching.